Okay, and now the one of one, the only gun in the world like this. And I mean that when I say it. And that is... What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Skipsgunz. My name is Kip, not Skip. I actually have hair. I'm handsome, and I actually work out. I'm not just a dude who looks like a thumb of glasses, or I'm not built like Mr. Potato Head. Thanks for watching. Believe and achieve.
About to break down, searching for a way out. I'm a liar, I'm a cheater, I'm a non-believer. I'm a popular monster. Break down, falling into love, now we're falling apart. I'm a popular monster.
So I haven't done an EDC video in, let me see, googly mook. In 20 days, it'll be a year. So a lot has changed. We'll put that out, we'll get that out of the way right now. A lot has changed in a year. Everybody's stuff changes. And what I mean by that is if you have the ability to change out different setups, to try different things, right? It is good. I give everybody the same answer when they ask for like, what's the best X, Y, and Z EDC gun, all-in-one kind of gun. I don't have an answer. My answer really is try different stuff out. If you can go to a gun range and rent a gun, whether it be a pistol or a rifle or a pistol caliber carbine, rent those and try those out and see how they feel. EDC is also not about the latest and greatest and what's the coolest tech. EDC also has to do with how you dress, how your build is, the climate that you live in. So this is just a hodgepodge of stuff that I've messed around with, I guess within the year, because majority of the stuff that you guys are gonna see, you have already seen before in prior videos about a year ago, if not a little less than a year ago. And then one gun is you haven't seen at all. One gun is one of my EDC guns. It's the only gun in the world like it. So it's literally a one of one. We'll keep that to the very end though. So keep watching. Maybe you'll want one as well, like to inspire some people, because I feel like it's the ultimate, I'll give you a hint, the ultimate striker fired gun out right now, period. Nobody's touching this setup. But with that being said, what is going on, everybody? 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 We are back done on range 3. And this EDC is going to be kind of like a 2-for-1 EDC. What I mean by that is everyday carry is not just on your person. We also travel in vehicles as well. At least I do. Now, the EDC I'm going to talk about is what I carry on my person. It's a mix of 2 different pistols along with a go bag on top of a truck gun or backpack gun or whatever you have you. So it's going to be a transition of what I wear, because you can't carry, like my last one was a Staccato XC, one of the most amazing 5-inch guns you could probably own, but not everybody is 6'2", 250 pounds. They can get away with carrying a 5-inch gun. And you really don't want to carry a 5-inch gun when you're wearing something like shorts or sweatpants. Right now it's 90-something degrees and I'm wearing pants. I don't want to carry a 5-inch gun. I want to wear shorts. I want to carry something lighter. So God has blessed me with the financial demand, I guess you can say, to swap out and try different layouts, different loadouts, if this is Call of Duty, right? And so the first one should be no surprise. It's the last gun I just did a review on, and that is the Alpha Foxtrot S15 with the integrated comp by Atlas Tactical. Kind of forgot their name. With the thumb ledge, trigger job done by SGZ, and the Hollow Sun 407K on here as well. Now, hold on, let me mic this up. Do it like we'll do it like Sam Sulek. All right, so the first gun we're going to talk about obviously is the S15. I feel like this in general, all encompassing, is the best purpose everyday carry gun. And what I mean by that is I can wear this wearing jeans, wearing sweatpants, wearing basketball shorts, and it doesn't weigh that much. It's a small package in the waistband holster. I still don't know who this company is. If you know this logo, write in the comments section. I don't know who they are, but this is a 3.5-inch barrel, which is integrally comped. So now technically it's a 3-inch barrel with a trigger job and everything, with a thumb ledge, with a S15 capacity of 15+1. You can't really go wrong with this. It doesn't matter how big you are, how small you are. This gun is just on target. And then on top of that, in the jeans, I also carry a Neo Mag carrier, which I can't get out because it's stuck to my pants, which is a good thing. Carry an extra spare mag, which is a +5 extension. So technically this is a 20 rounder, and this is how it sits in my pants. It just sits directly in your pocket. And then when you need it, let me demonstrate. So you can see it right here. So I have it sitting nice and flush, so it's perfect right here. So boom, 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 I gotta go for a reload. What you do is I stick my thumb in here, pull up, magnet, boom, boom. So it's really nice. The magnet is really strong. So basically it's bang, 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 here, here, back on target. So I mean, a little bit of transition, a little bit of dry fire drills, man, you can get this down pretty good. I don't have a side cart in this, which means like an extra mag sticking out this way. It came with this. I'm not going to argue with this, so it's just perfect little setup. So here, and then you got the magazine here. So that is pretty much my everyday carry EDC pistol. I have an extra gun that I do swap out that is a brand new addition that you guys are really gonna like. Let me bring it out. Psych! You thought I was gonna do that? Absolutely not. I said wait till the end of the video. We're talking about the backpack gun. So first off, this is what I carry for like an everyday kind of backpack. It's a gray man backpack. It's a Vertex. I don't really remember. I bought this like a year ago, but it's super comfortable. And then the gun that I have in here is a gun you have already seen before, but I wanted to change it up because the last gun I had was the PS90, which was amazing, but the 5.7 isn't really known for its stoppability per se. It's just a really fast, speedy round, but it can't really go through things and maybe sometimes body armor. We won't say it. Anyways, but the gun that I have now is my custom 1-of-1 308 pistol. It's clear. So pretty much this is how it sits. This is a 7.5-inch 308 gun with a ACOG on it and a 45-degree angle red dot with a law folder tactical brace, also with the pistol brace on it. So I feel like this setup for a 308 is fantastic. So you pull out of the bag, just get ready, go to work, and it also has a really nice Rise armament trigger on it. It also has some scripture on it as well. This was done by Voodoo Rifle Works, so shout out to them. This is a 1-of-1. They made this just for me. You can order it from them if you want. You just gotta leave everything in the description box down below. Hit them up and say you've seen this gun and you want it. It's phenomenal. Let's shoot it. Jimmy, give me 1 second. Before we start shooting, you know the ammunition sponsor of the channel is Callaway Ballistics. Now, would I recommend? I would not. I would not recommend that you go to the description box down below and go to CallawayBallistics.com and use the code here. I would never recommend use this code right here to get 5% off after spending $200. But when you spend $200, you get free shipping. So if you get 1,000 Freedom Seeds, you save almost $90 free shipping. So you can actually get more Freedom Seeds than 1,000 Freedom Seeds, and you can get free shipping. So you can get 2,000 Freedom Seeds, and you can save on shipping. Shipping is amazing when it's free, and you get 5% off. So thank me later. So with all that being said, let's let freedom ring, shall we? America! This is why I love this gun so much. Let's do one more, just for good measure. Let me step back just a little bit more. I know it's a lot of unburnt powder, but I'm just saying. Let's just see if I can reach to the end of this. Wow! The 308 pistol, man. The ultimate truck gun. Bag gun. Yeah. And then in my Vertex bag, in the front pocket right here, I have extra mags because 308 mags come 20 rounds each. So I have 3 20-rounders. So 2, 4, 6, 60 rounds of 308. I think it can get you out of any pinch, really. And then on top of that, so if you know anything about Vertex, is they have an awesome compartment for body armor, and this bag has body armor in it. It has a level 3A Premier body armor in it. So it sits in the back right here. If you want it, if you were with family, friends, or loved ones, or even just by yourself and you want to protect somebody else while you go take on the threat, you can give this to them. They can shield themselves with it, or you can put it on your back while you go face the threat forward. This bag is awesome, and it fits the gun perfectly. So 7.5 inches in the bag, and then zip it up, no problem. Now this bag, I want to say I weighed it before, and I think it's like 18.8, we'll call it 19 pounds. So I mean, I'm not a skinny dude. I weigh almost 250 pounds. Carrying like an extra 19 pounds really isn't that crazy to me. These straps are really padded as well. I don't know if you can see it. Really padded, so they're actually really comfortable. So Vertex, man, I highly recommend them. Go check them out. Water bottles, all the goodies in here. You can put a helmet in here. You can do a lot of stuff. So this is like the bag that I keep in the truck. And then speaking of the truck, let's go to the truck because some things have changed in there as well. All right, now in the truck right here, we have the AR-15 along with a IFAC trauma kit real quick. So just in case anybody gets shot or any need render first aid. Got some quick clot tourniquet in there, extra mags. Now I do eventually want to get one of those back seat kind of joints where you can put just a bunch of stuff on here. Get an extra IFAC, an extra tourniquet. And I just got some Velcro. Got this from like Home Depot. You can see that. And these are still tight enough where it holds the rifle in place when I'm driving. But if I needed to grab it, I could just grab it and go. And it's not on any detrimental point of the rifle where it's not going to impede the actual function of the rifle. So that is the truck gun setup. I have lights in here at night, so if anything were to happen, I can still see. The seats can come on down on it, so people can sit. They don't even know they're sitting on a rifle. So usually keep it just like this for majority of the time. I do have a carrier for my mags as well. They just sit loose for now, but usually it's like a belt with Velcro on it and a buckle, so I can just wrap it around and like a battle belt and throw it on. So basically that's the truck gun setup. Have a 1-6 from Victor Optics on here, the S6. I mean, this is the best budget, honestly. Let me turn this around, hold on. All right, so here's this setup. Take this out, so free and clear. So this is the setup, just got the Ford grip on it. And I just think this is a really easy, simple, basic setup. Like I said, it has a 1-6 on it. This is the S6 from Victor Optics. Guys, I understand it's China. You guys don't know who Victor Optics is, but I'm telling you, this is like $100-ish 1-6 LPVO. And dude, this thing is probably the clearest glass that I've ever seen. I have like at least 3,000 rounds just through this rifle alone, and this thing has yet to lose 0. I mean, so that's why it's honestly gonna be my truck gun for whenever, because it does what it's supposed to do. It's clear, it hasn't lost 0. It's affordable, so if it breaks, I can just buy a new one and I'm not gonna be mad about it. It's just a good setup. It's simple, it's clean. You know, you got 4 30-round mags, and if you can't get out of a room with 4 30-round mags, I don't know what you're doing. I am curious. So it's just a quick demonstration. If you have to engage a target at 90 to 100 yards, how fast you can get to your rifle and get around on target. I am curious though to see what times we get. We got a pack timer right here on a delayed time. When it goes off, I'm gonna go grab the rifle and try to engage the target. We're about, like I said, 90, 100 yards out. So. There we go, 767. That was a good drill. Let's try it again. Stand by. Give me this rifle. Not bad. So 3 shots on target for a 7.38. Yeah, so basically what I'll say in the beginning of the video goes from your on person to inside your vehicle, because we're not always just standing. We're obviously going, transporting from point A to point B. So you can always have your on-person setup, but it's nice to have a truck setup as well, along with like tourniquets and IFACs and things like that. Because my whole philosophy is, if you do take out a threat and there's no more threat around, you should always render first aid regardless, because that's just the good thing to do. My opinion, and my opinion alone. 3 years I've been doing everyday carries. This setup usually hasn't changed, and it's my wallet setup. This is the Travax Summit. There you go. This has been my wallet for 3 years, 3+ years. Just a minimalist wallet. It's steel, and it just holds all my cards, holds everything, my CAC, everything that I need is my Travax Summit. So, I mean, it's like 60 bucks, minimalist wallet. It's awesome. So still on the Travax train is where I keep my keys, and that is the Travax Link. This is a QD setup right here where you can just take this, push this button in, boom. So I keep these on my person. I mean, I've had these for 3 years as well. So I got all these ideas. I worked with Travax because I used to watch Talon Sai back when Talon Sai was actually cool and he did gun content. But as soon as he stopped making money off gun content, he wasn't weirdly into guns anymore. So it was almost like he only made gun content because it made him money, not that he was really into guns. But I digress. I've been supporting Travax since the Talon Sai days. So basically it works like this. Got your keys, you don't have to unloop anything, you just press the button and boom, you got your keys. So Travax link, man, I love Travax. I love their products to death. The moment you all been waiting for. The flashlight, gotcha, stop it. We have a Warrior 3S from Olight right here. This is a 3000 lumen setup. I don't like how big it is, but it's a really good light because it has the thumb press right here, so it's perfect. I don't know if you guys know, I work for the government. I train the soldiers on their weapon systems, so I use a flashlight all the time. I like thinner ones, like, so they have this, what is this? You go ahead and pronounce that. They have the thinner version as well, but it doesn't have the press cap, and it's got like a little laser and a UV light and a like 1000 lumen light. I don't know. I thought I'd like this, but I don't because the light isn't bright enough. So it's just like sits next to my bed and I use it to like use the laser. And other than that, that's basically it. But this is really nice, 3000 lumens. It's really thick though, so I would pause. I just want something a little more kind of like the Surefire. So if I had a Surefire one, I just don't want to spend so much money on a Surefire. I mean, these are like 60 bucks. So Surefire is like $300. So I stick with Olight. You really can't really go wrong. It's rechargeable through here. It's got a thumb cap on here. Got the battery indicator. So it shows you, it's right there. It shows you the battery output and shows you your intensity as well. So, you know, it's a really good setup. So you can see your battery power, you know how much juice you have in here, and you can see the amount of lumens that you're putting out. So I like that it's 3000 lumens, super bright for anything that I need. All right, now let's get into some serious stuff. The watches. You can't have an everyday carry without watches. I love watches, I love time. I'm a very stickler for time. If you're in the military, you know the same thing. Time. 15 minutes early, you're on time. If you're on time, you're late. I digress. So I wear two different watches. Majority depends on the occasion, but this is my everyday carry majority of the time. And this is the Rolex Daytona Ghost. It's on the I can't speak. It's on the Oyster Flex bracelet. It's really comfortable. My wrists sweat. You can see that I wear these. I got a tan line. My wrists sweat and swell all the time, and they have these little ridges right here that help with the swelling as well. And then also it's on a glide lock clasp. So it's really nice because if you eat something salty, you can just lift this up and it just adjust it to your wrist comfortability. This is actually white gold, and this is by far my favorite watch. The second watch might surprise you. Now, because I am a nerd and I love classic things, not just cars and guns and things like that, I love my watches too. This is the, what is this, early 2000s? Gosh, early 2000s is vintage? No. This is a early 2000s Casio World Time. So it holds 2 time zones and it's in gold. So it's like, you can't go wrong with a Casio. I don't care how much money you make, what your net worth is. But if you don't own a Casio, you're not a real watch guy. I mean, this thing is just, it just screams. Look at that. Focus on the watch. There we go. It just screams class. It really is just nice. You can't go wrong with it at all. So I rotate between a $40,000 watch and what is essentially a $24 watch. So I like diversity. I'm not a bougie. I guess I am. Okay, and now the one of one, the only gun in the world like this, and I mean that when I say it, and that is the Zev OZ9 Hypercomp, but in PVD purple with the OZ9X grip from Icarus Precision. This has the Hypercomp slide setup. This PVD work was done by Skipsgunz. This is, I call like my Ninja Turtle setup. It's just a beautiful setup, dude. You cannot go wrong with Icarus Precision. This is the only gun in the world like this. So it is fitted with a purple-ish Timony grip. The safety right here is purple. Purple PVD. The barrel this is stock. It comes this color. This is a island ported barrel. So island means it just sits here with the front side that doesn't move and the slide is cut. And then I don't know, I can't get enough. I can't get enough of this PVD. This is probably the most beautiful gun ever. Now, Icarus Precision just started coming out with these grip setups, and this actually has the tungsten rods in it as well, which means through the top instead of the bottom, you can actually put, you can hear it. So that's not the gun doing that. It's the grip module, and there's tungsten rods, which actually helps with the weight, distributing of the weight and the balance of the gun. Has the thumb pockets in here as well. They're not ledges, so your thumb sits perfectly inside. The light is a TLR7A, and then the dot is the massive 507 comp on here. Focus, guy. Come on, you're killing me. I'm sorry. This is a new camera. You can't go wrong with this setup, in my opinion. So I have it sitting with a 17 round Glock 17 mag, P-mag. And then since it has a 17 round mag, I have the same setup. The S15, I carry another Neo mag setup with a extension as well. So this is a stock Glock mag with a +3 extension, so a 20 round mag as well, sitting in a Neo mag. So it sits in your pants, bang, 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 come here. I like to face the flat part of the mag this way. So essentially the round is going to be this way. So the way I grab it is here, turn the gun, finger, boom. So basically, so if you're doing dry fire drills at home, it does come with a Zev flare magwell as well. So when you're doing dry fire drills to practice with your Neo mag holder, you can just practice and you're good to go. So basically this is how it looks with the 20 round mag setup. Yeah, I'm telling you, man, this is the best striker fire setup ever. And this thing is just, it's lights out. And then I don't carry it in a regular holster. Hold on. Because this is my Ninja Turtle setup, I reached out to the sponsor of the channel, not just the sponsor of the video, the holster sponsor. So if you guys are looking to get any kind of fancy, non-fancy holsters, look no further than North Coast Tactical. And they made me a Ninja Turtle inspired holster. Look at that. Get out of here. So I showed North Coast this gun, and I said, hey, do you have any holsters that can just fit a TLR7A setup for a OZ9 Hypercomp? And he's like, dude, that is beautiful. I was like, yeah, I call it my Ninja Turtle gun. And he's like, wait a minute. And he showed me an overlay, showed me a few overlays really, and I picked out this overlay right here, and I am, even, look at the hardware, even the hardware matches. It's just attention to detail. Look at this. You can't go wrong. Like, it's got all the Ninja Turtles on it. Come on now. Comment down below the name of Ninja Turtles, by the way. I'm a huge Ninja Turtles fan, and this is the setup. And not only did North Coast Tactical hook it up with the holster, they sent over a tray. Now, the tray is just really, really nice. It just sets it off. So basically, when I get home at night, I can set the gun down on the tray, have the presentation of taking the knife off, and then also having just a nice setup display. They didn't have to make it. It just came out really, really nice. So if you guys are looking for anything holster-wise, I'll leave everything in the description box down below. The official holster company of TheLifeOfRon is North Coast Tactical. Please go check them out. If you want anything fancy like this, they do Louis Vuitton, they do Gucci, they do regular black, they do anything you could think of. Reach out to them. I'll leave their Instagram and everything down in the description box down below. Tell them Ron sent you. He will hook you up with the discount. North Coast Tactical, man. You guys are crazy, man. The only company I will represent from here on out. North Coast Tactical, man. And then talking about the blade, it is most definitely still the CRKT Provoke. It doesn't want to focus. Come on, there we go. The Provoke from CRKT. This is a morphing karambit, so basically how it deploys, and it sits perfectly. You can fling it out at people and stab them in the face. But the thing that I like about this as well is, if you know anything about pressure points as well, you don't have to use this for lethal force. So because it has a blunt end here and a blunt end here, you don't have to really stab somebody. If somebody grabs you, you can use pressure points to put this in their hand, put this on their face, on the sides, and you can get them off you. You don't have to use lethal force. That's why I love this so much. It's actually just not just a knife opening packages or cutting a mofo. You can actually use pressure points to get somebody up off you so you can get away if you have to get to your firearm or just get away in general. So yeah, CRKT, man, the Provoke, it's classic. I've had it since like day one. So in my opinion, this is my opinion, you have a 3.5-inch mini staccato XC and the best striker fire gun on the planet. So you get all the creature comforts of a Staccato XC, the best internals. If you don't watch the video right here on this thing, you get the best internals, integrated comps, you get a ledge. The only thing that does suck is it comes with a S15 15 round mag, but you can easily swap that out. I don't really want to carry it with an extended mag, but you get the 20 round mag right here. So 20 rounds in an integrated comped 3-inch gun, perfect everyday carry gun. And then for those winter months, like you can carry that during the summer. For the winter months, you can carry the Zev OZ9 Hypercomp. The Hypercomp is the best, honestly. Coupled with this Timony trigger, and then Scott at SGZ did a trigger job on this thing as well. Did the PVD work. He hooked it up a deal with Travis at Icarus Precision to get me this grip after I did my review on the initial one, which was his. So now I have mine if they came back from deployment. So Travis and Scott, thank you so much. Let's shoot this thing. Hold on. Let me just show you the beauty of this gun. Let's get out in the sun. Let's get out in the sun. There we go. All right, let's get close to the camera. There we go, so you can see this thing work. Now, I'm just gonna put my thumb in this little ledge, and we're just gonna let it rock with some 124 grain defensive ammo, of course, supplied by Callaway Ballistics. Isn't that, isn't that, I got one round left. Let's see if we can do it. Pew view. I don't know how he does that, but by far, this is the best striker fire setup you can ever have. Skipsgunz, along with the PVD, along with the porting in the barrel, man. This big old dot, the Icarus Precision, a beautiful grip. My green's my favorite color. So that is the updated 2024 everyday setup for spring, winter, summer, for anything. So if you liked what you've seen, everything in the description box down below and the pinned comment down below. Thank you so much for Callaway Ballistics. Thank you so much to Skipsgunz. Thank you so much to everybody, to you, to everybody watching my channel. I really appreciate you guys. I'm Ron. This is part of my EDC setup, and I hope you enjoyed. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.